that's the second video. I'm going to Brazil now, and I have already checked my luggage actually. That's just my carry-on luggage, and then my backpack, my dog, and my fiance that you guys didn't see in the other video.
Me.
We are in the Halifax airport, and I have got my ticket and everything, so my boarding time is, I think, 5:30 p.m. and now it's 3:30 p.m. so we are just hanging out in the airport. Marcel just pressed the wrong one. It's the one with the airplane, baby. You know, it's easy. So yeah, that's what's going on.
You told me that you want to go to lobby.
Lobby, let's go to lobby. Ai, qual lobby, mamãe?
Baby English.
English, mamãe.
Second floor terminal.
Ela anda.
English.
Yes, I forgot já. She goes in the. I don't sei como é que é o nome da esteira. Como é que é? She likes to go in the top of the luggage, as you guys can see it, and she goes in this kind of stairs. I don't know how it's called, but you guys are going to see. It's actually very cute. You see? She lays down in the luggage so she has more control. She's super intelligent. And that's the airport. Who doesn't know Halifax? It's like a very small airport. So we have the same kind of these things here in São Paulo. You guys are going to see when I arrive in Guarulhos, but I don't know how it's called in English. So that's kind of stairs something. I have no idea. Stairs roll probably. You could introduce yourself for the people who doesn't know you, right?
My name is Marcel. I am Nath's fiance, and I'm doing my PhD here at the House University. And now I'm bringing Nath to the airport.
Look, you guys, how she can be cute. Oh, she knows she's going to go through. Woo! She's so cute. So cute. Then
Penny.
senta Penny, that means sit down Penny, okay? And para Penny means stop Penny, so you guys can know a little bit of Portuguese. So this name here is escalator, but the other one I don't know how it's called. Who knows?
It smells so good. Whoa!
We both came to Halifax. So we both came to Canada in 2012 to do the, I think, the end of our undergrad. That's how you guys say it, like the honors part of the undergrad. So we did a kind of internship, and after the internship we went back to Brazil, and then we finished our undergrad. We started working back home, and then Marcel got the opportunity to come do the PhD here. And then after he was accepted and he got the scholarship, then I applied for my scholarship and I was accepted and I got my scholarship. So that's how we end up in Canada actually. But basically my master finished in December. He's still in the second, going to the third year of PhD. More 2 years to go, and yeah, I'm on vacation time now, traveling to Brazil, Guarani country. Everybody who knows us, like, they say the same thing about Brazil. Oh, that's nice, it's a very warm country. It's like, yeah, that's really nice, and nice the weather. We don't have this kind of art in the airport in Brazil. If you would have something like that, the people would steal it, for sure.
No, not there.
Come on. We came to Starbucks to get a coffee and then just sit and wait. More time. Which coffee do you want?
I don't know, I'll leave for you.
Why me?
And
Why
then
me?
you choose a big one first.
Or a white macchiato?
White macchiato coffee, yeah.
Vocês estão filming yourself? Cute! Very cute! Oh, you're cute! Oh, you're cute, mãe!
Days later.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I just arrived in Brazil 3 days ago and I didn't record anything in the airport. I was expecting to, as probably you saw in the last clip, but I couldn't. I was too tired when I arrived here, and I decided, since I'm going back, I have like all the trip back home and everything again. I'm going to do that when I'm go back, at least in the airport stuff, because it's easier and I'm not going to be tired. I'm going to be with somebody else. My parents are going to be there with me, so I have somebody to take care of my luggage, and then, you know, it's like I'm not alone. I was alone and I need to record. It was too much for me, so I decided let's just leave it. And actually I did not record anything. In my other channel, the Portuguese one, I posted some places that I'm looking for our wedding. We are going to get married on 29th of December, which is a very far away date, but I'm here now to make everything okay and then find a place, find the nice food, find the suppliers and everything. So this is what I'm doing. Have been doing since I arrived, so I didn't have time to make anything, and I didn't have time to record basically anything. Like, I went to do a bunch of stuff and I couldn't, like, I didn't have time, so I'm sorry. But I recorded I think the first or the second lunch that I had here with my, I don't know how to say that, grandfather-in-law. I think his grandparents-in-law, maybe. They are grandparents from Marcial, not from myself. But then they did like our churrasco, which is translation for barbecue, but it's not the same. And I record that, as you can see. Probably you can see that we have a specific place to do the barbecue, which is the coal barbecue. Yeah, it's from coal, not from gas like we have in Canada. So you have this specific place in your garage, and you do basically every Saturday night or every Sunday, depends much. Like I arrived on a Friday here, and then they did for me on Saturday lunch is the biggest meal ever, as you can probably tell. So we have rice, we have salad, we have a bunch of stuff besides the food. And one thing that's very different from that is we have the pieces, you see, like the big pieces. So it's like the whole part of the cow or the chicken or the pork or whatever. So we barbecue that whole thing together, which takes longer, but the taste is different. So we don't do steaks like we do in Canada. And after we have this big lunch all together, like everybody sits together, everybody eats together, and that it's continuous over and over. So it's not just weekends, it's all the time, like all during the week, during the weekends. After we eat, we usually have dessert. As you can see, we have a very big dessert. So you have this huge thing that has different kinds of sweets. The first one is sagu, which is tapioca. It's tapioca balls cooked over and over, I think for 2 or 3 hours with wine, red wine, or then grape juice, depends on how you do it. You can do with both or mix. After that, you have just this kind of like milk cream, and this cream is cooked. It's condensed milk and then milk, and then we cook it and we mix just the white part of the egg and then makes the top part of the cream, which is awesome. And we also had in this specific one, which is like a lot, we have pudding. Pudding is basically a flan, but much more tasteful. So we do caramel in the bottom of the container, and then we then we blend condensed milk, cream milk, and the milk, basically with some vanilla extracts as well. I think very little, not much. And then we cook that in the oven with a specific kind of container. Is a pan to make pudding. That pudding is my most favorite. I like pudding with sagu. And in here you can see the green one, which is kind of a pie. So it's with Maria biscuits, and then you have this cream. It's a jelly, lime jelly. This is why it's so strong, the color. And then some lemon as well, which is awesome. So it's not very sweet, it's a little bit of like sour, a little bit bitter as well. It's very awesome. So we have this big dessert. My grandmother-in-law made it for us, and that was basically what I ate the whole day, because I was so full, guys. I was super full. It's like incredible how much you eat. Yeah, that's the update for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Just keep watching, guys. I'm going to do a tour here in the house so you guys can see. This wall here is concrete. It's bricks with concrete. It's like that's the main difference than the houses in Canada. So yeah, keep watching, guys. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry for the sickness. I hope I can have very nice things to show to you. Bye.